Hello.
Hello! That's our dog thinking we have visitors, so she's barking now. Okay, we're here today to do a new kind of video, and we just wanted to show you which movies we watched. Usually that's an article every month, and now we thought, well, do it in a video.
Yeah, it's movies we watched this month in June up until today, the time of filming this. So let's see.
Yes, it's today the 21st, so these are all the movies we've watched from the 1st to the 21st of June.
Yeah.
So, let's see the first one. That is Das Sommers et das Dieu.
Oh yeah, it was a nice movie. It's more of an art house kind of movie, like the title suggests. It's French. Yeah.
Yes.
The
The English title was Of Gods and Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a true story.
Yes, about monks
Yeah, about
living
monks.
uphill, I guess. I thought
Uphill.
it was.
Yeah, somewhere in Iraq, or where was
Yeah,
it?
I think it was like that. Just let me have a quick look. Yeah, in the mountains. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Like
it was
Rabin
all
Mountains, yeah.
Muslims living there.
Yeah.
With a lot of terrorist activity going on, and they were of course Christian. And they just wanted to stay there and not flee for the people there. But of course they had a hard time. It's
Yeah.
quite an impressive
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
That's basically what the movie is about. We don't have it already quite long in our collection since May, because you gave it to me for my birthday.
Yeah.
So we watched it quite quickly, and it was a very nice movie. And if you're into art house and into the subject, definitely give it a watch.
Yep.
Next,
Yeah.
that one is Children of the Corn #5.
Yeah. So yeah, we were watching these Children of the Corn films for quite a while.
Yes.
1 till 4. It took us for like 5 years, 4 years or something like that.
Yeah. So
To
it's
get to
taking
the
us
fifth one.
forever.
Yeah. We only got part 6 on DVD right now, so. But yeah, I think the first 3 were really, really good, but after that, it gets kind
Yeah.
of lame.
It gets less and less. Yeah. Okay. I still liked watching this one though. I liked that it was the first movie for Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
It was, or Eva, am I saying it right now? No, not Eva Longoria, Eva Mendes.
I
Okay.
always get this mixed up.
I always mix those up and they don't even look like each other, but never mind. Yeah, so that was nice to see. And yeah, it was
It was
just
kind of
okay.
typical 90s horror movie. It was alright. It was not really bad, but it wasn't the best either. Some interesting kills in there, but
Yeah.
that's always good. And some really bad acting. So
But,
yeah.
we'll keep on watching, and you'll probably see a video of 6 in like 2 years or something.
Yeah.
It's just we're not that quick with Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
No reason why. It's not that I don't like it at all and never want to watch it. I just don't think about it.
Yeah, we just never
Just-
get around to it. It's just
No.
you know that the last couple of movies are usually not that good, so I'm not looking forward to watching 6. But we will. We
Yeah,
will.
we will.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, onto a comedy. Well, I can tell you, you will not see us review many comedies. We are not big comedy fans, but we do watch Police Academy.
Yeah. Same story as Children of the Corn.
Yes.
Took us 4 years to get to this one.
Yeah. But we have seen this one. We have seen them all already when we were a lot younger.
I love these covers actually on
Yeah.
the Police Academy films.
They are great.
Yeah.
We actually started with watching 4 and realized within a minute or 10 that we had already seen 4.
like 2 years
together. So yeah, separately we've seen them all already, but we're
Yeah.
rewatching them together. So yeah, we chose to watch 5 then, and yeah,
It was alright.
it was alright, and it was nice that it's in Miami. We've been to Miami, so it makes you look at the movie with another view and seeing if you recognize anything. So yeah, that adds a bit to it, but it was fine.
Yeah, Police Academy, it's kind of the same thing. every time, I guess.
Though, yeah, I really liked like the abduction, and that Lazar just was like, oh, this is a game. I will play with you. Then I'm abducted.
Yeah.
That I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it was
So
pretty
yeah, I like that.
fun. Lazar is
He
a
is funny.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the character. So yeah, that was a nice element of the movie.
Yeah.
Definitely. Next.
Up next. Yeah.
Okay, this is a classic, which I hadn't seen ever. True Romance.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, I've seen the movie so many times.
Well, the
On,
DVD
on
box.
the cover, yeah, but never watched it. So, and I remember that I think Liv told me like 2 weeks ago, well, you really should watch it because it's a good movie. And I was like,
She
I
was
see
right.
the movie everywhere and I don't want to see it. I don't know. But then Sig also told me, so we watched the movie. And I liked it.
Yeah,
It
for
was
me it
nice,
was actually
yeah.
kind of the same thing a couple of years ago. I never seen this movie, but yeah, then I saw that Quentin Tarantino was involved with the script, and I was interested. So yeah, definitely, yeah, if you love Tarantino, then you probably like this.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of like Natural Born Killers, which is
Yeah,
kind
me
of same thing. It's also written by Tarantino and just has a great cast. Many big actors like Brad Pitt and Christopher Walken.
Yeah. And I really like Patricia Arquette in this role because I know her from the TV series Medium. And she's like so different here and she's doing great. She's the main female character and yeah, I love the way she did the part. So it was an intriguing movie. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, very interesting and very heavy as well.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a good one. Yeah.
I think also like most of the time with the Tarantino scripts, there's so many great dialogues, and same goes for this one. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Yes. We do recommend this one.
Yeah.
And then on to the next one. Jackknife.
Got a
Yes.
bug bugging me.
Yeah. So, a movie with Robert De Niro. I always love Robert De Niro movies, even though not
Yeah.
every Robert De Niro movie is a good movie.
Just look at that cover though.
Yeah.
That's great. This is just the reason why I bought this DVD. When I saw this cover, and I thought, oh man, De Niro playing like this, I gotta see this. But
Yeah.
I think it was
It was
alright.
medium.
It was okay. Yeah.
We expected more kind of like an action war movie, but it turned out to be a drama movie. So it's not a bad drama movie, but it's just not what we expected and not what we usually watch.
Yeah.
So it was okay. It was not a bad movie.
Yeah, it was more about Vietnam veterans who were like
Yeah.
traumatized, and yeah, he was trying to help this guy who was with him in the war.
And fell in love with his sister.
And he fell in love with his
Yeah.
sister, yeah. And the other guy, he didn't want to talk about the war, and like De Niro was constantly just bringing up the subject just to get him talking, but of course it didn't work.
No.
I don't know. I think the subject of the film was really interesting, and they could have done a bit more on it. Yeah, of course De Niro is always great, but still, it was kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Just fine. If you have spare time, like, I'm already seen all the good ones.
Yeah, he done.
But watch True Romance first.
Yeah, another great De Niro movie because
Yeah,
he done
yeah.
so many that are definitely worth checking out. So, but yeah, if you come across it cheap and you see a DVD with this cover, then maybe you should have it in your collection.
Yes, it is just fun. And the next one we have for you is actually a Dutch movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, we rarely watch Dutch movies as well, but we
Yeah.
have some. I mean, yeah, rarely we do watch
Not that often.
every now and then, but
There's so many
yeah.
bad ones, so
yeah. So sometimes we do like to watch one. This was one I had already watched and which I kind of like. So it is De Bende van Os.
or the Gang of Os,
Yeah,
I think it is in
That's
English.
on IMDb. You can find it on the Gang of Us. Of Us, yes. OSS, yes.
Yeah.
which is a city in the Netherlands.
More
Just
of a
so you know.
town, not really a city, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter which one. Say it anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, you see how that goes. It's a movie with some great Dutch actors, like Sylvia Hoeks. Maybe you guys know her. I think she's quite well known. And Frank Lammers and Daan Schuurmans. I don't know if they're really known abroad, but well, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Lammers was also in
Oh, yeah.
Rundskop, which
That
is,
also has an English name.
yeah, I think it's Bullhead.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
true.
fly
that.
keeps
Yeah.
attacking me.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, it is more about a gang, but that doesn't sound right if you're from the United States or something. That's not like a gang.
No,
It is
it's
more-
just a town, and all these people. There's, how should I say this?
Yeah,
They keep to themselves really, and they don't want any
Yes.
outsiders there. So,
yeah, but they also make their own laws.
yeah.
Like the police cannot say anything; they decide who lives or dies or
the-
gets punished for.
yeah,
anything
the police
that is-
themselves are actually a part of the
Yeah,
you could say conspiracy maybe. But yeah, there are some outsiders from there who are more, I don't know the English word, but the more military kind of people. And they are trying to investigate what's going on and to see if everything is right. And of course, it isn't. So,
yeah. So and it evolves more around a woman whose husband comes from prison and then she's pregnant and he doesn't want a child,
Yeah.
and she is more like also a prostitute to earn money, and then they get
you
into
beaten a lot
fights.
from-
Yeah. So it's more about her and how she can escape from that, but also like she has to live with all the people in the village who has to say something about the way everyone lives. So
Yeah.
that is the main topic, and you know I like it. I thought it was a
Yeah,
good movie.
I think it was an
Yeah.
interesting movie.
I think Sylvia is a great main person. Yeah.
Yeah, they have some great actors in there as well, I think. So I don't know if there even is an English version. I guess there is, since it does have an
Yeah.
English title, but I don't know if it's hard to find or anything. But if you do find it, maybe you should check it out
Yeah.
if you
It is.
don't mind reading subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't think there is an English dub. It would be kind of weird.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Speaking
knows?
about weird.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh, let's get over to the next one. Okay, I wanted to say this is about as weird as it's gonna get, but then I'm looking at the other titles and thinking, I don't know. But this one was weird. This one, yeah. I think none of you have ever heard of this movie.
Female prisoner caged. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a Japanese movie.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
yeah.
know what the Japanese title is actually.
No. And if I would, I couldn't
Pronounce
speak
it.
it. So
Nope.
no, not even starting on that.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. It was definitely not what I expected.
Definitely not.
not. First, let me
So-
just say these Mondo Macabre DVDs. I really love them, and I'm just trying to buy all of these. But usually I'm not into Japanese movies, but I thought I'd give this one a try, and I don't know. I'm still not into Japanese movies.
No.
Although this was quite different from what I've seen from other movies, like Ichi the Killer, for example. This wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, but for this one, I don't know. It was
It was weird.
it was about just a female prison actually,
Yeah.
and about this one girl who's trying to escape.
Which is usually a subject I would like for a movie.
Yeah, but
But then again,
there was just a lot of sex.
yeah.
Let's just get
now,
to the point.
now I'm looking at the cover again, and I think like this might have given us a sign,
Yeah.
but then I didn't read that nor think about it or
Yeah, and
No.
sometimes
But-
it just says these kind of things, and it's
and it turns out to be okay.
it's not like, I mean, this wasn't a porn movie or anything like that, but
It came really close.
yeah.
But then with a lot of violence and
I mean,
blood.
there
It
was
was
just a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Just too much
weirdness.
and really weirdness.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I thought it was too weird and not in a good way, but
No.
I know myself, and if I would see someone say this, then I would probably watch it, so I can't stop you if you're intrigued right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I don't think it's really a bad movie, it's just not my kind of thing. I guess there will probably be a lot of people who do this, enjoy this kind of cinema, but it's just not for me, for us, actually.
No.
But it was an interesting watch.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it at that.
The next one we'll keep a bit short. It was Dutch stand-up comedian, and it's Hans Steeuwen. He's very well known in the Netherlands, and maybe also abroad a bit, because he also did some music. I know he went abroad with that. And the title of the show is Industry of Love.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just fun.
Yeah,
I just
comedy.
like it always, what he makes. So he has good jokes.
He's very well known in the Netherlands, so
He's very intelligent, always has spot-on jokes, and like a combination of songs and political jokes and also personal jokes. So it's nice.
Yeah, always up for a good laugh.
Yeah. Okay, another one. A horror movie, Laid to Rest.
Yeah. Show the cover here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Laid to Rest. I actually saw this movie already, and I thought Corolla needed to see this one. 'Cause,
Yep.
I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It's just for the more modern horror movies, I really, really like this one. It's definitely like a tribute to the old slasher movies, like Halloween or Friday the 13th. I think there's definitely a big influence on this film. Yeah, it's just the kills are very gory, and
that is a good thing.
that's definitely the best thing. I mean, it's like your typical kind of slasher with some dumb characters and the plot not always making sense. But I think when you watch this kind of movie, you kind of have to see past that. I mean, you shouldn't expect like a Steven Spielberg kind of film when you watch this.
He's actually talking to me right now.
No, I'm talking to everyone.
I know, I saw the movie and I liked it, but some points were a little bit frustrating for me. Like, I know in a lot of horror movies, they always make bad decisions, and some things just didn't feel right. I just said something like, why would you do that? Why? So that irritated me a bit, but the kills are splendid, so watch it for the kills, at least.
I think the acting wasn't like terrible.
No.
I've definitely seen much worse.
The plot sometimes was just, I thought, why would you go? Why would you then don't go?
I mean,
why would you make that decision?
Again, I think
It's
it's
just-
like the kind of typical slasher kind of thing.
I know, but you can't, that's not the reason, because I don't have that with all of them. Sometimes it frustrates me and sometimes it doesn't. And in this case it did. That's just my personal opinion. So.
Yeah. But still, I think it's definitely a great film.
Yeah.
And I've seen the sequel as well, and that's maybe not as good as this one, but definitely great.
We'll
Like-
check it out. Check
Yeah.
It out.
And it explains a bit more about the story. So
Yeah.
I've actually seen that there were some rumors for a third part. So I'm really hoping that will happen, but I don't know what the truth is in that one. And it's
Fly.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. It's really hot right now. Oh,
It
man.
is. It is really, really hot. I think it's like 33 degrees today. So
Oh.
for the Netherlands, that's unusual and very hot. We're not used to this.
Yeah, on to the next one. Yeah, this one was actually one I saw with a couple of friends of mine. I saw in Precinct 13. As you maybe saw in one of my previous videos, I recently picked this one up. So yeah, it's a John Carpenter film. Honestly, I thought it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be actually, but still it was alright. I just keep it at that. It was more kind of an action movie. For John Carpenter, I'm more used to seeing his horror movies, but this was definitely nice. Again, a great soundtrack as always with him. So always does his own soundtrack. So that's very good.
There's all kinds of stuff here. Okay, on to the next one. This is Survivor.
Yeah,
Yes.
by the crappy company of motion pictures.
Yeah. We watched this at the beginning of the month.
Yeah,
And I forgot what it's about, so.
yeah. Well,
How do you remember?
well, I do kind of remember. I don't know the exact plot, what it was about, but what I do remember is that it was
yes.
kind of.
I do remember.
It was more a little bit of
Yeah.
a Mad Max ripoff, not really, but it definitely reminded me of it, especially in the start of the film and a bit of the setting.
Yeah.
Kind of this cyberpunk kind of thing going on.
It was a bit of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I liked it up until he was like kind of the desert. And
Yeah,
then yeah, getting into the thingy.
getting into the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was alright. It was kind of a bad movie actually, but it was still fun to watch. I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to
Yeah.
to watch
sometimes it's
these
just-
crazy
yeah.
B movies. I mean, this is, I don't know. These are like these weird titles, straight to VHS,
Yeah.
from VHS to DVD. I mean,
It are like these titles that I completely forget what it was about because it doesn't really say anything. Like The Gang of Oz at least reminds me of what it is, and like Survivor, many more movies are called Survivor, and it don't, well, yeah, I just tend to forget about these movies that I've ever seen them.
yeah, the nice thing about these kind of things, of these films, it was like an 80s movie. Yeah, like she said, it was like a sci-fi movie, so it takes place in the future, and it actually takes place in 1998. That's so cool. It says here in Dutch, the impossible becomes reality in the year 1998. Yeah, we always remember that one. It was just
Yep.
a short time, and then, you know, because the Earth was dying and everything in 1998, for those who don't remember, but everything is all right now, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
We're past that.
Luckily, we survived as well.
Yes.
We
yes,
weren't in the movie.
unfortunately. Okay. Okay, let's just go on.
Yeah,
I've got for you Shivers.
there is. Yeah,
Yes, that was also a bit of a weird
yeah.
movie.
Another Cronenberg
Yeah.
film. Yeah, I love Cronenberg, especially his earlier work. This was definitely very early. I think it was one of his first films he did. Yeah, it was not really a zombie movie.
Well,
Kind of
an
a
illness movie,
yeah, it was more of a
No, like a
strange
spreading disease.
take on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. If I actually explain the plot to you, then it wouldn't do justice to the movie. Actually, because yeah, the infection was that everybody is.
You're gonna do it anyway?
I'm not gonna do it. You just have to watch it.
Just look it up and watch it.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. You
I
should.
mean, it's not Cronenberg's best film, but definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
Definitely if you love his earlier films. Yeah,
And it's full of dollars.
that's for the dollars.
That's yours,
That's mine.
not
Yeah,
mine.
watched this yesterday actually.
Yesterday. Oh,
Yeah.
I was gone yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, and I can watch some Western movies.
I hate westerns.
Yeah, I know, but that's all right. Yeah, actually, I've never seen this one. Clint Eastwood, obviously. This was probably the best film I watched this month. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a
You know,
classic.
my present doesn't even matter. It doesn't even upgrade the movie. Like,
I don't understand. But
movies
yeah,
are better when I'm here.
yeah, okay. But you don't enjoy these kind of films, so why would I watch them with you?
No, I don't want to watch them.
It's
But it
torture
doesn't mean
for
that
you.
other movies get better just because I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's proceed.
But if we watch this together, then this would
No.
be amazing. But for me, it would be. But anyway, this film, if you do enjoy westerns, you definitely have to check this one out. If you haven't, I mean, if you like westerns, then you probably have seen this one. But I mean, Clint Eastwood and just, I mean, the atmosphere, the cinematography, and this film. It's great soundtrack, great acting.
Yeah.
It's just beyond amazing. Don't listen to what
let's
she
see.
says. She doesn't know anything about westerns. She probably never even seen a western in the last 20 years.
JFK at the beginning of the month.
It's okay. You don't have each other's our own tastes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
You're getting me all
JFK.
confused.
That was like a really interesting historical movie.
Yeah. And it wasn't a western.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but it was an Oliver Stone film, as you can see here. And it's also based, not actually really on a true story, I think. I mean, yeah, we never know what really happened, of course, but...
No. But it was it was an interesting take.
Yeah, but it was actually
Yeah, what happened?
based on a book of the guy who actually plays the main character in this film. He written a book about that story, and that's what the film is about.
But do watch it when you have lots of time and when you're not tired.
Yeah,
Because
was
it
pretty
takes
long.
quite long.
It was over 2 hours. I think maybe even
Maybe
three or
three.
something.
I'm used to movies taking 2 hours. He has 189 minutes, 98 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's, almost 200 minutes. It was
Pretty
quite long, especially after a long day of work. Just pick the right moment to watch this movie, to do it justice.
Yeah, but it's definitely a classic.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner does a great job.
Definitely.
It's, just about the JFK killing and the whole conspiracy going on, which takes place like a couple of days after the murder has been committed. And I think, it has some interesting stories in it, and it really makes you think. Who knows what actually happened, and there's probably a lot of truth in what's went on. I mean, I'm not that much of a conspiracy kind of guy, but I don't know. There were definitely some things that didn't make sense in that one. So I think the film definitely shed some great light on that.
Worth a watch.
Yeah.
Another one for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
Yep. Actually, Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Escape from the Planet.
Yeah. Which is actually one of the sequels. It's the third movie of the original films. Yeah, this was actually pretty interesting. It was not the best film, but was still really worth watching if you like the old Planet of the Apes films. I think there probably won't be any better than the first one, but this was, was kind of funny because it turned the whole thing around. Most of you know, in the first film, there are just like 2 or 3 humans who go to a planet full of apes, but this time the whole thing is turned around, so it's just like 3 apes coming to a planet of people. So, and it's like the time, just in the now, not in the future, so in the present day. In the 70s or something when it was filmed, but still. Yeah, it's kind of funny, and I think they did a great job with what they had. There were some really silly moments, especially with a gorilla. The suit looked so bad. I mean, the other makeup is actually, I think, it's done really good, but the gorilla was like really obvious that it was a guy in just this cheap Halloween suit. I mean, that's so silly. You just saw that they didn't want to put him, directly in the screen, so he was always kind of in the background, but it was still so obvious that it was just a guy in a costume. But anyway, it was quite interesting, and these sequels of Planet of the Apes I think they're a bit better than I actually expected. I thought the first one was one of the best sci-fi films of the 60s, and these sequels, they're definitely worth it. I haven't seen the other ones, but I definitely will. So yeah, got 2 more.
2 more DVDs.
Yes.
Well, if you thought Female Prisoner was weird, then I've got something else for you. Actually, the review has already been up on conmos.com, so you can check it out there. This is the movie The Thingy, Confessions of a Teenage Placenta.
What?
Yep, you heard that right. This movie is about a placenta.
Yep.
Yep. There's this woman who is a bodybuilder, and she is pregnant, she gives birth, but the child is deceased, but the placenta is alive. So she decides to raise the placenta, actually.
Yeah, and the mother is actually played by the man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's just...
And
she's a bodybuilder with, like, she's only building one arm. She has one really muscular arm, and the other one is just regular. It's
yeah.
really silly.
Her motto is like, you always get half of what you want and half of what you work for, so why not
just do half.
do half? Yeah. So, yeah, and it is funny, but it is also like more of a drama movie because
Drama, comedy.
you know the placenta is called Luke, and Luke is like facing really teenage struggles, like falling in love and having faith or having doubts, and that was by times weird.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, it's so creative. I mean, I love movies that are so creative and different. So
It's definitely one that's not for everyone.
no,
There were just moments in the movie that you were watching and you're thinking, it's about a placenta. It's not. And it's just so weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, I think it was enjoyable. The US title was The Miracle of Life, I
Yes,
think,
yes.
which was released by Troma
Yep.
in the US. So,
And we bought it at Xeno Pictures.
yeah. Well, if you know about the Troma films, then it definitely fits in with the rest of them. Yeah, it's just a really strange film. I expected it to be a bit more like a horror movie, but it's not.
No, it's not really a horror movie, though some things are ewish.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a horror.
Not a
horror
lot of killing
movie.
going on
No,
or anything
no.
like that. It's just
No.
more about a story.
Yeah, there is some biting in the placenta, but
So,
okay. Well,
yeah.
watch it. On to the very last one, or at least the last DVD. I've seen one movie in the cinema, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll check out this one.
This one, yeah, Confessions of a Psycho Cat. I also watched this one yesterday.
Oh,
I watched
you
two
watched
movies
two movies
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was so
one
hot
evening
outside.
from house, and that's what happens.
Yeah. This was a really short one. It's like 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I don't know. This movie, it was really strange as well. Actually, it's this. Yeah, it's a
It
60s
looks
movie.
strange.
Yeah. The other title. That
Yeah.
nothing to do with a cat actually.
Oh.
Though. Yeah.
I thought the cat of the teenage placenta.
What? They had a dog. They didn't have a cat.
I know.
Yeah, let's not talk about that dog. He was kind of sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's this film. The strange thing, yeah, it's like a 60s grindhouse kind of film, all black and white. Yeah, what was kind of weird in this film was that it seemed like it was just two movies added together, or just let's just say they had like a story and they made a movie out of it, and it seemed like they just didn't have enough footage, so later they just add a lot of footage, and it's kind of obvious. Yeah, let's just say that the story itself was really great, but they just added like half of the movie is like just nudity and sex scenes and all that. And it was really weird, and it just didn't make sense. They probably were like on a lot of acid or something. It was definitely this hippie kind of movie. So yeah, and they were talking about drugs all the time. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were on drugs when making this film. But I think that actually the story itself was actually pretty good, because the I'm so boring. No, she's just tired. That's all right. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the film was actually about three guys. One was an actor, the other was a professional wrestler, and the other was like a drug dealer, a junkie. and they had this deal with this woman who is actually the Psycho Cat. They didn't call her like that, but anyway, if you see the movie, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, she made them an offer that they have to survive 24 hours in Manhattan, and if they survive, they get $100,000 each, because she just wanted to hunt them like animals. So yeah, she was obviously very disturbed, and you see that in the film itself, that she gets more and more crazy. It's actually this weird backstory why she got this crazy, and it's just like really insane. It's like she had this puppy dog, and like her brother just threw the puppy off a roof of a flat. Yeah, it's
Okay.
freaking insane. Her brother just killed the puppy, and her father blamed it on her, and all that. Jesus, man, what the hell were they thinking when making this movie? Like, but I think that the plot of the woman offering like the $100,000 just to hunt them down was actually pretty good. The way it was made was not that good actually, but if they did it right with the right budget, and if they weren't on drugs, maybe this movie would definitely be a classic. But it's not. Nobody remembers this film, I think.
You do?
Yeah, I do now. I mean, I don't know for how long though. It was definitely not the best thing I've seen, but it was kind of interesting. They could have done with a hell of a lot of less of the sex scenes and all that, and the nudity. Didn't have to be there. It's just really out of place and really weird. But yeah, it was like the 60s, and these kind of things were just,
We do love to talk about the movie.
were allowed in the films. Yeah, I think it was kind of interesting how this all happened, like in evolution of movies. But anyway, I don't know. If you do ever find it, maybe give it a watch. But I don't know. It's not something that has many releases, I think. But who knows? Yeah. But you had seen another movie as well. I just keep on rambling.
Yeah, I noticed that. I will keep it short. I have seen The Circle in the cinema, which is a movie with Tom Hanks and Emma Watson. And yeah, you can find my review on conmos.com, and it's really about privacy, personalization, and how we handle accounts online, and how much privacy we are willing to give up for the sake of feeling secure and sharing stuff. So I thought it was definitely interesting, though I liked the book a lot more. In the book there were some nice twists and turns, which were like half the movie already gone. So yeah, the movie is a nice watch, but I like the book better. But probably if you haven't read the book, you'll like the movie, because you don't have the baggage of reading the book. So that's it. These are the movies we watched up until now.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments what you think. Have you seen any of the movies, or would you like to see a longer video of a whole month, or a shorter one from 1 week? Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you watched. I'm interested in knowing about that. Maybe you have some good tips for us, which a couple of things we can watch. So that's it.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.